again. So this is something that I wrote during the start of the quarantine since it has been a long time. I have not been writing actively enough. So this was just a small, it's not a poem and it's not a short story, it's just somewhere in between. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. So it's like how this systematic quarantine, how it made me come in terms with my own self. It's just writing on that. So I'll start with it then. So, okay. It's like how a systematic quarantine made me come in terms with myself. And so the world, it stopped for a little while. But boy, did it make me finally feel more alive. Initially, I cried, and I fought. I had been left alone in a room with all my dark thoughts and my deepest fears. Not that everyday life provided solace, but then, yeah, it did help me hide and blend very well with the colorful stride. It has always been easier to stand up and keep going than to let myself fall and finally admit that I can't carry on. Trapped inside, my defeats now overpowered my pride. My hollow soul happily catching up with my overthinking mind, bringing me to terms with the life I'm leaving behind. Every passing second, to all the dirt I hid under my boots, and all the luster I used to cover my scared nude. Suddenly, life was inside a closed room while requiring an open sight. Unprepared to face myself, I went through all the nooks and books, virtual screens and hugs, binge watching stuff, uncontrolled appetite, all in this race, just not to lose my mind. Love on the call, lust on my fingers, demons of the inside, such a picture perfect goddess with the sunlight. Everyday recordings of this lockdown life, every night, trying to get over my insomniac while drive. Sometimes dreaming of all those possibilities I could actually bring alive. Other times breaking over and over again about all those chances that I had let die, only to realize that life had actually been very kind, kinder than the abuse I faced from my loved ones, happier than the unending sadness that drowns me every once in a while. Over this life, I have loved, lost, cheated, betrayed, berated my own self more than any of the ones I met or left behind. Oh well, I'm just 25. And this is how a systematic quarantine actually saved my other 25, the ones to come, and more from my own toxic light. Never had I ever imagined this glory of self quarantine. All I ever needed was one stop to actually understand my own hindsight. So, this was the writing. I guess everyone was struggling during the pandemic, and I did too. Initially, it was really difficult, being in a locked room, not being able to deal with my own thoughts, the good ones, the bad ones, all of it. So, I had just written this. I hope you guys liked it.
Pratima, it's really incredible. Life, it's really incredible.
Mm, yeah, that's all, I guess, for today.
Yeah.